26%, because that's the reason why it has returned that in the past 10 years, because they're solid companies. So it means that if you have put your money in the past 10 years, right, between 2016 and now, you would have gotten about 14 to 15% return averagely every single year. As a matter of fact, it did 18%, right? It did 18% last year. That's what it did last year. Okay? So there are times when it has reduced, it returns. Let me see if I can show you. Hopefully it's something that is handy on my YouTube or on my Instagram. It's just so you can see the years and the chart. You see when it has, what it has returned. Income. And I'm going really, really deep today. Income growth. I'm really, really going deep into it today, right? And we'll continue tomorrow as well to go deeper, right? This is going deep. Okay. So if you can see, this is the performance of S&P 500. So can you see some reds there? Right, in 2026, it has returned, right now it's at 9.5% to date. 27 to 2025, (2025) 17.9, 25%. Can you see 24%? In 2022, it was minus 19, right? But in 2021, 26%, 2020, 16%, in 2019. So, but averagely, when you look at it like that, averagely, and you want to find this, you'll find it on my IG. Go on the repost tab, subscribe, click on the follow button while you're at it. You find it on the repost tab, okay? All right, you will find it. I always keep all those resources from other content creators. You'll find it on my repost tab, okay, on IG, and that is Money Talk with Dr. Lina. So whenever we say average, right, it simply means that within that average period of time, there are times when it's like 32%. There's when it's minus something, right? It means that if you keep your money within that period, you would get a similar result. You get a similar result. Let me see. There was 28%, there was 25% in a particular year. All right? So let's now do what it did in past 10 years. And this data is right there. Thank you all for tapping out the live. Let's share out the live. Let's prioritize sharing. Let's keep tapping out the live. You'll be sitting there 2 minutes. Click on that follow button. Get your daily at me if you haven't gotten your daily at me. Thank you so much for doing that. And make sure you click on the follow button. You'll be sitting there 2 minutes. Right. So let's now do the same thing. Rule of 72. And we might be ending the live right here at this time. After this time. 72. If you return, let's say, because we are moderate risk investors, right? If it returns averagely 10%, and let's say 72, if it's returned 14.5%, because in between 14 to 15, right? We are moderate risk investors. How many years is it going to take to double? At 72 divided by 10, how many years is it going to double at 72 divided by 14.5? Somebody put it in the comments. How many years is it going to take to double? How many years? 72 divided by 10, when you put it in an S&P 500, which is one type of ETF. One type of ETF. We have thousands of ETF. You can invest in your own country. You can do the same thing. Doctor, are you resting? I'm not. I'll go and rest now. Thank you so much, Princess Mina, for checking in. Thank you. Mangoes, how are you doing? Welcome in on the YouTube side. Welcome in. Drop where you're connecting from. We're talking about investing. Click on that subscribe button. You have been teaching since morning. No, I taught at 1:30. So I come here 1:30 and I also come at 8 p.m. So we did 1:30. We ended 1:30 at maybe 4 or 5. And then I'm doing 8 p.m. I started at 9. So I rested in between. Remember, it's just a financial freedom drive. Okay? Jew, please, I need water. And ice. If you can get a bigger cup, that would be great. Okay. Yeah. So if you're just meeting me, we are just doing, I'm just doing all of this. It was money time. Oh, yeah. What's BC? Where is BC? Where is BC? But thank you so much for checking in, right? I am doing this because after July, you see less of me, okay? So take advantage of it right now. That's why I'm actually pushing myself a lot. So 72 divided by 10, because I think everybody is even tired. You saw British Columbia. British Columbia. Okay, that is Canada. That sounds like Canada, right? British Columbia. That sounds like Canada. But thank you so much for checking in. Make sure you click on that follow button. Yes, that sounds like Canada. Welcome in. Click on the follow button. You'll be sitting there for 2 minutes. And let's get our daily admin. I have been teaching for hours, guys. I have been teaching for hours. So get your daily admin. Fill up the gift gallery. If you value what we are doing here, get your daily admin. Fill up the gift gallery. Tap out the live. Share out the live. I mean, guys. This is not pyramid scheme, okay, Alex? This is investing. This is investing. Somebody type pyramid scheme. You need to stick around, Alex, right? We are the direct opposite of pyramid scheme. That's why you don't jump into conclusion. Go and Google who Warren Buffett is. We are not even Iris. We don't even do cryptocurrency. We don't do single stocks. Pyramid scheme. That is the funniest thing. Oh my God, we are investors. We are not. Go and Google and stick around. Click on the follow button and you would understand. Yeah. Alex, this is real. You need. Yeah. Yeah. Go Google. Google who Warren Buffett is, then come back. We are moderate risk investors. Okay. We are moderate. Somebody else. 72 divided by 10, guys. 72 divided by 10. Thank you, my love. You're welcome. 72 divided by 10. Somebody give the answer, guys. I know, I am tired as well. 7.2. Thank you so much. 7.2. So it means that it takes you 7 years, 2 months. 7 years and 2 months to double your money. Okay, thank you so much, Z. Thank you so much, everyone. Yeah, I pay CRAK this year because of lack of this knowledge. You pay 8K. All right. So, Princess, get your daily admin. Fill up the gift gallery because now you're getting it for free. I'm telling you, I'm teaching all this for free. People pay thousands of dollars to learn. I'm not just teaching ETF, I'm also teaching real estate. I own double-digit real estate portfolio, right? So make sure you get your daily admin and fill up the gift gallery. I'm sure it's at this point, everybody get your daily admin, fill up the gift gallery, right? If you're not getting your daily admin, JJ, welcome in, latest millionaire in town. Yeah, and this is serious. This is real serious. This is really serious. Thank you all for tapping on the live, right? Only 8 people have gotten their daily admin, but we go to follow. We go to sleep parties. We go to entertainment. People just jump in. We'll get a daily admin. We'll fill up the gift gallery. We tap out the live without even asking why. Why? But when we get to educational, right, we're getting it for free, especially when it's free, right? When you have to pay 8,000, you do everything, right? But when it's free, right, people do not value it, okay? People do not value free things, right? Don't worry. You start seeing the thousands of dollars as of next month, thousands. Because even as a vice president of technology, I'm doing a great job. Get your daily admin. I'm doing a great job. Enough of talks. Guys, I'm doing a great job. Get your daily admin. Tap out the live. Gift the gallery. That is the language. I don't need it. I just need it to push us to the FYP. That's why we need it, so that we can get more people to learn this financial freedom. We only have 7 more days left. Our people need financial education. Get your daily admin. Contribute to that. Tap out the live. Get your daily admin. Fill up the gift gallery. All those cow, lion, sheep that you do in your follow to follow, do it here, right? So that you can help so many other people. You have not even gotten your daily admin. Get your daily admin, okay? Let's do better. Let us encourage. Alex on the budget was on this live teaching every single day. You need to check her out. She has more than 500,000 followers. She was on this app every day in January. Right now, she doesn't teach on this app anymore. Never. Because you guys, people value things that are not adding value. But when it comes to things that are changing lives, blessing them, they do not value that. Can we do better? Especially our Black community, can we do better? Can we do better? We want the free, we want to do, come on, let's do better. All right? But so 7,200, 7 years and 2 months. you double your money in 7 years and 2 months. You want to learn ETF, you want to learn this. Oh, I want to do, I mean, I see some things in my chats, emails, and I wonder, and somebody is negotiating 1 hour of my time. I'd rather do it for free than you come and negotiate. It's almost like an insult to me. Like, I think you need to go and check my name out, all right? Maybe you understand, right? My day job is vice president of technology. I'm doing, the fact that I'm here is to just give back to the society as a doctor. Corporate social responsibility is big on our plate, right? Giving back to the society, right? Somebody comes into send me an email and is telling me, oh, you know what, can you do 50% of your time and, 1 hour of your time? And I'm like, what are you, just think about it, vice president of technology. And of course, a professor teaching, even if I lecture in one university, think about that 1 hour of my time, right? I'd rather do it for free. Okay? So let us do better. Let's invest in ourselves. We always, and it just doesn't make sense when I see people use their money to go buy a Gucci shirt of $1,000, right? But when it comes to investing their knowledge in what is going to change their life, they sit there and they're like, oh, you know what? Can I get it for free? Can I do it for free? Oh, Dr. Lina, what is ETF? Which ETF should I buy? Why don't you just get the course? Why don't you get a one-on-one? Why don't you, I respect, my calendar is full and all of that. I respect those people that do that because you are investing in your knowledge, on your intellect, right? You're becoming a doctor, getting a doctorate degree. That is thousands of dollars, right? A lot of time we spend money on frivolous things. And it's high time. That is why you would see the Jews, you see them, they are multi-millionaires. An average Jew is a millionaire. An average Jew is a millionaire. Their children is a millionaire. But we really prefer to spend our money on shoes, purse, things that are liabilities. Get a book is a problem, but we sit down, watch something, get a course, it's a problem. We can watch Love Island, we sit down, that is poverty in the making. Poverty in the making. It's okay for us to sit on one row, become a manager, sit on one row for years, and then you're beefing another person that, oh, you know what? No, that person is scamming. It's not possible to become a millionaire. It is you that has a problem. It's you. It is you. Enough of us glorifying. Enough of us glorifying all of those kind of, mediocrity. Enough of us, let us tell ourselves the truth. You can go and buy that MS purse, but you only have $4,000 in your account. You can go and buy that Birkin's bag, but you cannot invest. You don't have nothing invested. And then you retire at 60 or you retire at 65 and you have nothing to show and you're waiting on your children and you become a burden on your children. Come on, we can do better. That's why the Asian community, the Jewish community, they are millionaires. They have businesses. They control the gas station. They control the multi-commercial real estate. They own lands. They own all of that. But what do we have? MS, shoes, purse, bag. That's what we have. Education, maybe we'll get one certificate or two. And then we are there working for years. I saw one the other day at 60, become in the military for 10 years. Another 20 years in the USPS, and then he retires. He only gets $400. They are repossessing his car. They cannot pay his rent. He doesn't even have a house. Come on now, we go to parties every single weekend. Is something wrong with us? It is something wrong with us. Our mentality. I go to sleep parties. Maybe I'm scrolling by. I see people sleeping in their life and somebody is throwing a lion. Is something wrong? But then you go into somewhere that changes your life. You are seated there. You want to take free. To click even follow button is a problem. To even do daily activity is a problem. I'm a doctor, yes, in the United States. I'm in Texas. I have my doctorate degree. So it's insane, right? Because you want to help people that want to be helped, right? My mom will say something. Is a child that raises up his hands. A child that raises up his hands is the child that you can carry. We have normalized poverty. We think paycheck to paycheck, working 45 years is okay. 45 years is okay. You work from age 20 to 65 and you think that is life? And you think you've arrived? Okay for you to buy a pair of shoes, you get one house, it's okay, and you come on. People are making millionaires because people are becoming millionaires. Somebody just literally costs $500,000. Why am I asking is because I mean investment in different. It's not different. I mean the United States, it's not different. It's not. You can invest in any part of the world. ETF, you can invest in any part of the world. A lot of time we pamper, and I'm not one of those people. You see those books here? That is 5% of my books. This is not doctorate books. This is finance books. That's why there's a lot of poverty. We have normalized poverty. It's okay. Paycheck to paycheck is okay. It's okay for you to come on, guys. And then we say millionaire, and then it's like a big deal. You think it's from another planet. Oh, because you do not see plenty gold and they are not wearing the kind of shirt. Have you seen our School of Hard Knock? Have you seen those interviews? Do you see them? Do you see them wear all the MS and all the bags? Maybe you see Khalifa and a few of them that will carry a very nice boat. But how many of them you see dress all the way, Gucci from head to toe? How many of them? You want to connect with me? Yeah, you're already connected. Click on the follow button. You've connected. If you want mentorship program, you will find it in the you find the link in the bio. I mean, you live in Seattle. That is great. Welcome. I'm in Texas. We've normalized mediocrity. We have normalized mediocrity. We will beg, tap out the life. But you go into the one that is follow to follow. Somebody is dancing. Maybe somebody is shaking bomb bomb. And because it's shaking bomb bomb, you are doing all of those things. And you have children. Come on now. And you have children. You have the next generation. You yourself, you are like this. And you want the next generation. How are you building generational wealth? And then you are saying you are serving God. You are serving God. Even God tells you. Jesus tells you. Thank you so much for getting daily at me and the follows. Jesus even tells you something. Right? Some people will even argue with me. They will say, oh, it's not possible to become a millionaire. That's in your head. People are becoming millionaires on a daily basis. Regular people. Using their income. Regular people. People are becoming millionaires on a day, and you're beefing down your neighbor and your friend. Because you use your own on liabilities. The other person uses his own on assets. That's it. You put your own depreciating lifestyle liability. A wise man leaves inheritance for his children and his children's children. You are leaving a burden for your own. Right? You're leaving a burden for your own. I saw one content creator the other day. He said it. He was like an average African, and I know that this is a diverse community, but we have a lot of Africans here. An average African leave debt for his family because you don't even have anything to show when you go. Igwe Baby, latest millionaire in town. So come on, let's do better. Let's do better. And then we go on, oh, because of this generation that happened and something that happened so many years. What happened? Why must it end in your house? I remember Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey would say, oh, you know what? I don't have money. Why does it have to be in your own house? Why? Why? Why can't you flip the story? Oh, my parents did not leave me generational. How many of us, they did not leave me? They never left Jeff Bezos. They never left, what's this guy's name? Tesla. What's his name? Nobody left generational wealth. It is you. Why can't you be the one that will break it in your family? Why can't you be the person? But because party is more important to you. Party is more important. Every weekend you are buying those clothes. The clothes is more important. Invest in yourself is a problem. Come on, let's do better. Let's do better. It's still a reflection of what we are seeing here. Educational. Can you see? We are just tapping. We are begging you. Click on the follow button. I'll be teaching 2 times a day. 2 times a day consistently from the first through, and minimum I'm spending 2.5 hours consistently for the past how many days. It's okay. And like I always say, it is not for everybody. Some people are just here to become a mediocre. Some people are here not to remain poor. Poverty is just part of their DNA. That's it. But if you are the serious one, if you are here, this is about quality over quantity. This is about quality because this is straight talk. Quality over quantity. It's okay. If I'm pampering people here, you would see 250. At times we get to 300 people here. Right? But I did not get it easy. I was buying properties every single year, 2, 3. Some of them were bought cash. If I was playing and I was buying party clothes and all of that, you think it's going to be that easy? Becoming a million is a joke? Come on, guys. It's okay. I mean, like I said, if 77 people are still here, it means that whatever thing I'm saying makes sense. Otherwise, a lot of people would have said, why is she yelling? Right? Is she a mother? That's okay. I'm not for everyone. There's a reason why I show up. I'm here for a purpose. For a purpose to reduce crime, to reduce poverty. And for everyone that is sending me a DM or sending me a message, when you ask me about, oh, can I have a one-on-one session with you? The price is there. Please quit coming back to tell me, oh, can you do it at 50% discount? Can you do it at 20%? I only have this money. It's not me. You cannot. I can give you this for free. But quit coming into my DM and say, can you do it at 10%? When you go to buy your Gucci bag, do you negotiate with them? When they put that price tag on that Louis Vuitton bag, when you go into the store, do you ask them, can you get it for 50%? So please, do not come into my DMs and be doing all that. When I give it for free, I give you for free. That's it. Right? But don't come into my DM and insult me and be asking 50% discount. I don't do that. Right? If there's going to be a time, I'm going to do a generic discount for everyone. Generic discount, I know. So whenever I do that generic discount, I know I am doing a CSR at that point. Generic discount, I'm doing a CSR at that point. And once the window closes, right, we literally did a course. One of our courses that cost $200, we did it to $27.99 just to prove a point that $27 a day, right? It's not about the money here. $27 a day is $10,000 a year. Just to prove a point, we sold it for $27.99 just for one day. After that day, that was done. That was done. Back to the price, $197. That's it. So, because when you go and buy those shoes, you don't negotiate. Have you been to the Birkin store? You would go there, you would queue, and then you would not even put your money there. And then they will tell you, oh, it's not available. They will wait for you. And then you place your money there for months. But when it comes to investing your knowledge, investing for generational wealth, it becomes a problem. Let's do better. There needs to be a mentality shift. There needs to be huge mentality shift. Because that's why there's a poverty within certain culture. It's not about generational anything. It's not about what happened years ago. People come to certain places, they migrate and they carry one bag and they end up with hundreds of houses. It's about what you do with your own money. If you are playing with your own money, that's it. So, that's it. Now we are back to class, okay? And we're going to end the live here. We are back to class. So, 72 divided by 14.5. Somebody give us the answer. 72 divided by 14.5. Right? Because I'm tired of begging people tap out the live, click on the follow button, get your daily at me. Can you give the gallery? Can you do this? Come on. But you do that freely in lives that had no value to you. Had zero. When I mean zero. Some of the live, I'm like, what are they doing here? What are they doing? Somebody is sleeping. Somebody is dancing. They're just playing music. They're shouting. And you're busy throwing lion. You are doing cow. You are doing sheep. You are doing... did they do us? Come on. You are busy doing that. But when it's something that's going to, clear path line for you to become a millionaire, clear path line to gain financial freedom, you will see that there. We beg you, tap out the live, share out the live, You are there. Repost is a problem. Get your daily admin. Come on. Guys, let's do better. 4 years and 9 months and 7 days. That is it. 4 years and 9 months. So under 5 years, you can double your money. Under 5 years, if you put it in an S&P 500, thank you so much for the daily update, right? Put it in an S&P 500, 10,000 to 20,000, you can double your money in 5 years or less. In 5 years or less, you can double your money. In 7 years, you can double your money if you did what it did in 10 years. In the past 40 years, but I would take the past 10 years, 2016 to now, I would take that, okay? All right, I would take that over this one because it's more realistic at this point. It's more realistic at this point. Past 10 years is more realistic, okay? 4 years and 5 years. So would you rather take you putting your money in the bank which most of my African, most of certain community and most of the middle class, working class people, right? 72 years. Would you want to double your 10,000 in 10,000 to 20,000 in 5 years, or would you rather double it in 72 years? Which one, or 14 years? Which one is better for you? 72 years to get your money 10,000 to become 20,000, or 14 years, or 4 years? Which one? Which one would you pick? Which one would you pick? Put it in the comments, because we are also still going to beg for people to also comment as well. To even respond is a problem, right? At least that doesn't even cost money. It just means that you don't value it, right? Yeah. 4 years, 5 years. Thank you so much. You took 5 years. Omovia, okay. Swampsy, you took 5 years. Awesome, right? So 5 years. So that is why whenever I tell you stop saving and start investing, that's what it means. Stop saving and start investing. That's what it means, because these are three people. They are making the same kind of money. There are three people making the same income. One person is going to double his money in 72 years. The same income, the same everything. One person, they're saving the same way. One person is going to double his money in 14 years, right? And another person is going to double his money in 5 years, right? That's what means. So where you put your money really matters. So if all that you're doing is you're saving and you're not investing, or you're just thinking of, oh, I'll put it in a CD because I'm playing it safe, except it's the money that you need immediately. If you don't need that money urgently, there's no point you saying that, okay, except it's an emergency, except you put it in investing. The investing is what changed the life for me. Investing. What do I invest in? ETF, real estate, businesses. Real estate is another beast. Real estate, I own and manage double degree real estate portfolio. And one of the things, there's a reason why you see the multimillionaires. There's a reason why you would see the Asian community, the the Jewish community, right? The greatest millionaire, you can Google them. Which community has the largest number of millionaires? Google it right now and tell me what it is. The Asian community, the Jewish community. You would see them, they own gas stations, they own commercial real estate, they own businesses, right? Ownership is what builds you wealth, right? Ownership is what builds you wealth. Quit remaining as a earner, right? Ownership. I'm not saying leave your job. Remember, income is your starting point, because where is this 10,000 coin going to come from? Where is this money going to come from for you to invest? It's in what is coming from your income. What is coming from your income, that is where that money is going to come in from, right? But it gets to a certain point when you invest it in the right places, you realize that your money start working for you. Your money start working for you. All right? Perfect. Any question on investing to this point? I think we'll wrap up the live here. Any question on investing? Any question? Tomorrow we'll talk about how to open the account. We're going to be talking about tomorrow's challenge is your future, which is retirement, right? So if you don't have a retirement, you don't have any plan for your retirement, well, you want to make sure that you start working on the plan tomorrow, okay? You're going to receive one video. You want to know how the challenge works. So you're going to receive a video like this. So you get a video like this. It protects your money, but income growth changes your life. Two parts: raise your value in your current job or field, a skill, certification, or negotiation, or build a side hustle. But you don't have to go back to college. Using a skill you already have because you don't want to pay more. Pick one income skill to focus on this quarter, not five, one. And today's challenge: write down one skill that you could realistically raise your income in the next 90 days. Just like I increased my income by 30,000. To comment your skill, tomorrow we talk about retirement and investing. That's really exciting. You don't want to miss that. You can only cut expenses so far. Oh, my YouTube handle. So my YouTube is Money Talk with Dr. Lina, and let me show you the. Let me show you channel.